The large jets are on the rise. Yes, new large jets are being manufactured by a lot of the OEMs. And in my previous video, we talked about the rise of the small jets, the light jets. But we're seeing also, and that's the pre-owned market, but now looking at the new market, we've got a lot of the manufacturers producing larger cabin and longer range aircraft. So there's obviously an indicator there for the market. My name is Fabrizio Poli. Welcome to BizJet TV. If you haven't visited this channel before, this is all about business aviation. So subscribe and let's get into the meat of this episode and talk about what's happening and what's being made by the manufacturers. So let's go in to see what Gulfstream are up to. Gulfstream have got the Gulfstream G700 currently going through flight testing. It's got 7,500 mile range. It's got a larger galley at the front to accommodate a chef. So some people have asked about having a chef on the flight, especially on the longer flights. So this is what Gulfstream are doing. This aircraft is currently going for flight testing, will be certified soon. Then we've got Dassault, a French manufacturer, with their Falcon 6X and the 10X. The 6X is currently going through flight testing. You can click on the link above to see the video I did on the 6X and my take on that. And the 10X as well is another airplane which is currently being built. The prototype is, and then it will be flown. That's going to have more range and speed, a complete new design. That's going to be interesting. You can click on my video on the 10X. We go over to look at Bombardier, what they're doing. Of course, they've got the Global 7500, which is currently flying out there. There are some on the pre-owned market as well, but they're currently going through flight testing with their Global 8000, which obviously is going to have 8,000 nautical mile range. So that's an interesting one. Large cabin again, which some people like. But interestingly, just the other day, Gulfstream flew the prototype of the Gulfstream G800 across the Atlantic very early in the flight testing program, which is very unusual. So the testing is going so well, they decided to do this flight. They crossed the Atlantic flying at 0.925 Mach. This is a derivative of the G650. It's the same fuselage. What they've done is they've incorporated the avionics that have been built into the G700. This synthetic symmetry cockpit, as they call it, symmetry cockpit, and also they have also put the side stick in there and the fly-by-wire system, which is common in the G500, 600, and 700. So this is kind of what Gulfstream are doing. They're developing this technology, currently flying the G800 prototype and putting that through flight testing as well. So we see all these manufacturers moving towards larger cabin, faster aircraft. Not quite as fast as I would like it, and I've said this in a number of videos. I think we need to go supersonic. I do think that Elon Musk is going to pull off the whole rocket thing, flying people from anywhere to anywhere in less than an hour with his rockets. And you can check a video I did about that a while back. That's an interesting one. So tell me what your take is. We're seeing all these larger cabin aircraft being manufactured, but on the other end, we're also seeing a lot of sales on the light jet market. What's your view? What airplane do you need? And if you want to buy an aircraft, always check in with me. Ping me across an email and we'll schedule you in for a Zoom appointment and we'll get specific and find out what your needs are and see about helping you find the right aircraft. Remember, I always represent the buyer. So it's my interest is your interest, basically. And so my focus is on finding the right aircraft for you and helping you with that process with my team. And that's all from Fabrizio Poli here on this episode. I'd ask you to check into this other video I did about the Falcon 10X, a very interesting airplane, which will be coming soon. And that's all from me on this episode of BizJet TV, and I'll see you on the next one.